Alright, Pokey people, what's the word? It's your boy Zod. It's your boy Zod. Let's take 1 minute. Let's take 1 minute for the gym rate, man. 100%. Every card I ever sent to PSA got a 10. You know what I'm saying? And if you're here, I'm sure you want to know how I did that. So I'm just gonna break it down to you like this. Like if you ever saw the Matrix, like when Neo, like when he really tapped in, he started reading the Matrix, like he could see like everything in code. Like that's how I see these cards, like they be green and they be red, and that's how I know if it's a 10 or it's not. Nah, but seriously, I got 2 back out of about 40, so those 2 are 10s. I'm gonna show y'all later, closer to the end of the video. But as it stands, I do have a 100% gem rate with PSA, so I'm actually proud of that. You know, I'm trolling, but it is what it is. You know, I'm gonna hold on to it as long as I can. But today we're actually here to find out why I started collecting Pokemon cards and why I started selling Pokemon cards. All right. So I'm gonna take you guys back to the beginning, and you know, you say like, "Oh, Zar, when did you start with cards?" So I was really here from the beginning. Like I'm really like a '90s baby. Like when I was in 2nd grade, I remember seeing the first set I remember seeing was Fossil. First card I ever saw was a Horsey from Fossil, and I was just blown away by the artwork. And I'm just like, yo, what is this? So from there, like I just slowly started getting cards whenever I could. Like I would take my allowance, go to Blockbuster. They used to sell booster packs at Blockbuster for like $3, $4. My birthday, got this. You know what I mean? I was really there for all that. Game Boy, it still works too. But I actually was there the whole time. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Silver. I collected all the early sets up until probably Neo Rev, or no, Neo Destiny. I didn't even make it to Neo. I didn't make it to Neo Rev. No, Yeah, I didn't make it to Neo Rev. I stopped at Destiny. The one with the staircase. I remember by the logos. So, I want to say in middle school, I had a binder. I had some Yu-Gi-Oh too. I did Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, but growing up, like my dad, he bought us a few basketball cards. He always had cards and comic books. But me and my brother, we actually did it together, but we mainly did Pokemon cards, played the games together, all that. And I had a binder, like I had a travel binder and a home binder. My travel binder got stolen in middle school, and that kind of sat me down for a little while. And I want to say closer to middle school, early high school, the Dollar Tree in our neighborhood, they had Gym Heroes and the original Rocket set. And my brother and me, we ripped as many as we could, and that was probably where I stopped. And I just kept my binders that I had left for years. We also started drawing them. Like that's how I really got into it. We used to draw the Pokemon together on paper and stuff. Like if anybody knows, I do tattoos and stuff, mainly like anime stuff now. But I started drawing Pokemon. I started drawing Dragon Ball Z for my friends and stuff like that growing up. So that's how I really got into that, like the anime side of drawing and stuff like that. But like the cards were just always interesting to me. I always thought they would be worth something like down the road. Just looking at how my dad did his comic books and stuff like that. So I just thought I would try to like make my own path with that and just like hold on to my good stuff at least and see what would happen when I got older. So like if you fast forward, that was like, okay, Zara, when did you start selling? So fast forward, throughout like my adulthood, I kept my binder that my dad also had got me from Blockbuster. It's like the original binder. I'll show you guys one of these videos, but I always kept that no matter where I went, and just would look at it every now and then, check some of the prices. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just tried to keep up with it. And Had to be, yeah, it was last year. My friend called me. He said, "Yeah, I know you got your stuff. There's a guy I know. His family has like a shop or something, and they buy and sell cards." So I sold him 2 of my cards for $100. It was Dark Blastoise and Dark Dragonite. They were probably like MP to LP, so it's really like whatever. I think he gave me $50 each, and I just like a light bulb kind of went off in my head. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's time to start, getting into it. I still would see like at CVS and Target and stuff, they were still dropping sets. I still would watch the movies and the shows here and there. Like I've always been interested in it, even when I didn't collect the cards. I still like always liked the shows, and like I think when Pokemon Go first came out, me and my brother, we definitely played that a lot. We were living in Columbus at the time, so there was like a lot of stops and stuff out there. But when we moved back to the DC area, it kind of slowed down, honestly. It wasn't until COVID again, right? Like everybody started getting back into it. And I would see Charizards every now and then, with the Charizard PSA 10s or Beckett's, and see what they were selling for. Just keeping my eye on the market, like just from the outside, not really knowing much at all about anything after the sets that I was into. So I had a gap basically in knowledge between Neo, Destiny, and when did I come back? Twilight Masquerade going into, was it Surgeon Sparks? I think the first set that came out when I got into it really was Surgeon Sparks. And I didn't really know much. I was just going with what I knew about the games and about the shows and stuff like that. And I just saw how strong the community was, and I saw that Pokemon was beating the S&P 500 on the stock market, and I saw how fast I could turn money over and stuff like that. So I jumped into it then. Whatnot was really like fundamental for me, like getting into it, like just learning the cards and the sets and how to buy and sell. It's really harsh, like I like to compare it to like a high school, because it's like you got your cool kids and you got your losers, you want to call it, like the unknown people and your smaller streamers and stuff. But it's like a good community of people, like, and stuff like that. If you got like thick skin and you got like a good collection, it's a good place to start. I actually started selling my PC on there. It really got cooked. I'm gonna show you guys some of what I had left, but most of my this is actually new. Most of what these are some of the first cards I actually bought for Whatnot. Flareon's Korean from the Evolving Skies. Gambler card if you like to gamble. Yeah, these are some of my PCs from when I was a kid. Got some Shadowless. I don't even know what's over here. Turtles. It's an Era card actually. Yeah, a lot of these another Era I actually had as a kid. But there was just a lot of things just pushing me back into the hobby, so I just trusted my gut. And also, if you have trouble like saving money or holding on to stuff, like holding on to your money, like I recommend getting into this, because it helps you to kind of lock up your money so you can't just waste it on like dumb stuff. But this is some of the good cards that made it through like my first stream and stuff. Like I was selling a lot of holos for like $10, $15. This is actually, I had to replace this one because again I sold this one. This was the first card I ever sold. So shout out Gementino and Whatnot. Shout out Father Cards. Like again, there's a lot of good streamers on Whatnot. You can learn a lot. Got this for Christmas from my mom. I had that couple of days. These are double hollows. I didn't even know what double hollows were. Luckily, I just held on to these. This one got hollow bleed. I didn't know what none of this was. We actually went to the movie for this one. My dad got us a couple copies of those, but I couldn't dollar start those. It didn't make sense. I would recommend though, if you guys do get into Whatnot, don't just dollar start all your stuff. Try to just do claim sales, where basically you'll just let people come pick the cards they want you, and you agree on the price. That would be the most lucrative thing for you guys to do. But all right, so now I'm gonna show you the cars that I got graded, guys. These are the first two I got back. If you saw my other videos, I think you might have saw this one in the background. But this car right here actually means a lot to me because recently my grandmother passed away. So the day that I got the reveal on this one was the day that she actually passed. And then when it came in the mail, I got it in the mail the day of her funeral. So I actually didn't get to go because she's in Omaha, and with the government shutdown and stuff, it's really hard to get tickets and stuff right now. They're really expensive. But rest in peace, G-Mob. But yeah, I'll probably never sell this one just for that. Like if I do it, it'll have to be for a lot of money, like something like to buy a house or something. I don't know. But and then this one, this is probably my pride and joy right now. This is the first one I got back. I actually got this in a trade. I'll probably tell the story later, but yeah, I got this in the trade. I actually got cooked really bad in the trade, so this one getting a 10 really brought me back. Really proud of these two right now. So again, I got probably like 30 to 40 more cars coming back, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I might do a series on how I do. This is one of the first slabs I got from a car show. We did a coin flip for this. I'll see if I can insert the video. VMAX Ray. And then also, let me just show you guys some stuff I'm sending off to get graded soon. Just so you guys know, I'm not just saying this stuff. This is what I actually do, like in investing. I'm actually big on this Mars Shadow right now. They think this is a pump and dump. I actually believe in the card because I believe in Pika. I'm big on Pikachu.
It's Pikachu!
Got a Ho-Oh. This Ho-Oh, that's some Rivals. Another Mars Shadow. Big on Absol, another Absol. Got an Umbreon VMAX. I'm big on this Brilliant Stars. Everything Rayquaza. I'm big on Rayquaza. Big on Groudon. Second gen was really goated. Nah, that was Gen 3. It was Gen 3. Gen 3 was really goated for like 1 through 3 was really goated. Mars Shadow again. I'm telling you, I'm big on Mars Shadow. Big on Destiny Rivals. Big on Pikachu. But again, like I might start a series where I let you guys see a little deeper into my mindset with grading and like the things I look for and how I pick the cards that I'm gonna send off and stuff like that. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys, let you know me a little bit better. See if I got any plans coming up. So I plan on learning to vend and getting into the vending scene. I really think that's a good place for me to try to get into. I want to start streaming, like maybe on Twitch. I want to just grow online, my online presence, and just spread some of the information that's helped me and stuff like that. You know, I just want to be in the Poke community and just not necessarily be known, but be helpful and be like, you know, people know me for helping and stuff like that. I want to do like Pokemon mainly tattoos. I've been doing tattoos for probably like 15 years, but I stopped so I could revamp my direction. Like I want to be a little more niche, like straight Naruto, straight Demon Slayer, stuff like that. So if you want anime tattoos, hit me up on Instagram or whatnot, and we can plan like an appointment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Appreciate you guys checking in with me. Like, subscribe. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Much love. I appreciate all you guys, all the comments, the likes, everything, the shares. Check me out on Whatnot. I'm on there so randomly, but just go follow me on Whatnot. Follow me on Instagram. Just like wait for me to drop new stuff. I'm gonna try to keep up with this and be consistent for you guys. So thanks for hanging out one more time with me. Until the next time, guys. Zord.